Hello, guys. This is Shar. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for returning. Now, this is my overview of last night's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I'm starting off with the girls at the party. That's what is most interesting. So let's jump right into the party. Everything before that was just boring. But anyway. So everybody starts to show up at the party. I'm noticing, and I pray to God that this video is shorter than 25 or 23 minutes. I pray 10 minutes at the most, 15 at the most. But anyway, okay, so let me try to hurry up. Okay, now look. Everybody starts showing up at this party, right? So everybody was showing up in cars. They're being driven, Ubers or Lyfts or whatever, car service. So, I'm assuming this place where Nail's party was at is far out. Or maybe it's just because they're going out, they're drinking, they don't want to drive, which is smart. Okay, boom. So we get right in. The girls start sitting around. Nail greets all her kids, whatever. Her daughters, these women that really no one kind of knew of or whatever. Those are Nail's family, her daughters. And her daughters don't look nothing like her or Chris. But it makes it bad. Chris' other daughter, his first daughter with his first wife, looks just like Chris. So it seemed like his genes were strong with just the one daughter. But anyway, so jumping right into the circle, the what do you call it? The Lion's Den, where it was Tisha, Kimmy, Nail ended up sitting in the circle. Mel, Stormy, and the new lady, is her name Letitia or Tisha, whatever her name is, Latrice, I don't know. All of them. So I call that the Lion's Den because Tisha just started. She was doing, she did what I have done before in the past. One time I can recall, because the situation was so intense with some other people that I was around that I ended up trying to have a few drinks just to calm my nerve because of the tension with the other people. And it seems like that's what Tisha did last night. She just started having a few drinks. She's gulping them down, and when you gulp alcohol down, you gonna feel it because you're gulping them down, and then you're getting right into another one. So you end up feeling it after like two, or depending on what you're drinking, depending on how strong the bar is making the drinks, you're gonna feel it after two or three when you gulping them down and right away get another one. And that's what she was doing. So she was just extremely obnoxious. Her voice was carrying, Nail, Mel and Nail, your names are the same. She was on that, right? Just being annoying and obnoxious on 10. So she lit into Nail, as Nail said. I mean, with some little petty, Annie, girly stuff, nothing really serious. And then she had the nerve to call Nail feisty. Nail had a problem with her being called feisty, and she was like, "Aren't you feisty? You feisty?" Everybody was agreeing. Well, at least Mel and Nail was like, "Yeah, you're feisty. You're being feisty right now," and she was. And I think it was because she was nervous about sitting there in front of Stormy. Not like she was scared, but I'm just saying sitting there nervous because she don't know what's about to happen. But she probably, in her head, she's probably knowing like something about to go down, because I didn't sit up here and call this girl a pill popper, for lack of a better word, at the last reunion. Go pop some pills. I mean, so to me, you calling her a pill popper. You're saying that she take perks, right? I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. That's what you mean when you say that to a person. She on them perks, or she on them E's, or whatever, right? Which is totally foul, especially if she does not do that. Even if she do that, you revealed her business, her secret, or whatever. And if you want to throw them kind of rocks, be prepared. But so in Tisha's defense, and I'm not in defense of the Scotts because they are so fake and faulty. But in defense of Tisha, it was weird that she ended up with an invite to Stormi's lovers and friends party. Like, the girl that sat up here and called you nothing less but a pill popper on national TV, and you going to invite her to your party? Like, I mean, is this just for show? Was all of that for show? Was that all a storyline? Because it ain't no way in HE double hockey sticks that a B gonna say I'm a pill popper. Because again, when you say go take some pills, that's what you're saying essentially, is that she's a pill popper. She's on them P's and them E's, right? Ain't no way in heck somebody gonna say that to me, especially on national TV, and then I'm just gonna turn around and invite them to a party. I don't care if it's 6 months later, 4 months later, a year later. I'm not gonna do it if I haven't had a discussion with that woman and she's apologized or this or that or whatever. You know what I mean? So in her defense, it was weird to see that she invited them. So what's up with that? And so at the party, now she wants to get down to the nitty gritty. Well, what did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? What did you mean? Well, she said what she meant. You a pill popper. So, and she still really didn't answer her. Like, girl, I heard you do this, or girl, this, or girl, I just said that. She still didn't really give her an explanation, you know. And she, Stormi was just popping off like, tell me, well, you know, let's get to it. And then clapped her hands, you know, tell me. And then Tisha clapped her hands back. Boom. So, yeah, Tisha has been in the mirror yet again. Because we know that when Tisha gets on 10 like this and acts like this, her mama has pumped her up. Okay? And obviously this is in Tisha. I'm not dissing her. Obviously this is in her. Otherwise she wouldn't be able to carry it out. Even though somebody pumping you up, if somebody was to try to pump me up to go shoot somebody, I couldn't do it because it's not in me. You know what I mean? But some people can get pumped up to do stuff and they really not about that life. But you know, I'm figuring even though her mama pumps her up, this is really in her, you know, and she could really get like this, and she does. And she did last night on that episode. She got like that, right? So yeah, her mama pumps her up, or she goes in the mirror, pumps herself up, but she does it, and this is what you get, especially if she's drinking. So, yeah, I guess they're going to end up, I don't know, we'll see. She didn't say she was going, she didn't say she wasn't going. Her husband is concerned as well, like, why did we get an invite? You know, we was just on the thing yelling and da-da-da. Okay, boom. I'm already at 7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes. So, fast forward to a couple of incidents on the way to the event with Stormi and her husband and that girl, Tisha, what's her name? I can't think of that woman's name to save my life. And she talks so weak and feeble. You know, that girl, the new one. Even though in her defense, she's lost a ton of family members in a short period of time. So God bless her. I'm not talking about her negatively, but I never can really understand what she's saying because her voice always sounds weak or like she's getting ready to cry. And so, yeah. Don't get me wrong, because if I lost a bunch of family members at once, I probably would be insane. Because that's rough. That's hard. You know, it's hard to just lose one person. You talking about 2, 3, 4 people, and one of them being your mama and your daddy. Oh, my God. So I feel for her. Okay, but the ride to the party, they were sitting around. And so really to jump right in, Stormi's husband, Courtney, he really was being truthful and honest, brutally honest when they were talking about who he liked, who he didn't like. He said, I mean, like it or love it, he said, I like Martell, and I like, who's the other person he said he liked? Oh, he said he liked Martell and he liked Fletcher. He liked Fletcher and he liked Martell. Like it or love it, you know what I mean? But he didn't really care for the Scotts, both of them. Really, you know, he got a problem or a love-hate relationship with Marceau, which I feel like is generated from his wife and the friction that she had caused or whatever. But I guess it came from her saying that he was asking her for $100, embarrassing her, So he feels a way about Marceau. But hey, I didn't know he didn't really care for Maurice. Maurice don't even really be around that much. Maurice, as we've said many, many times, is the least interesting on the show. And, you know, Courtney was like, I don't even really like him. Look how the way he treats his wife. His wife was battling cancer, and look how this man was carrying on and talking to her and talking about her, how he was acting insensitive. A damn man has said it. A man said it. Another man said it. So now what, Maurice? A man has said it. Forget what Carlos King say. And forget the fact that Martell ain't really saying nothing. And even Martell has made comments. Like, I don't see you being affectionate with your wife anyway. Y'all don't even, you know what I mean? So I got to give it to Martell. Martell has even said it. So another man has even said that you're foul, or you were foul with your wife when she was battling the most roughest time in anyone's life, dealing with the C word. But anyway, this scene here is when they all were riding to the party, and Kim was laying down the law, which allows me to believe Kim is the one who put the most money down, if not all of it, for this building that they're going to try to make a restaurant or whatever. Kim is the one who put the most money down, okay, point blank in the period, because she was the one doing the most talking. And so to me, that makes me think that she's the one who put the most money down. Maurice probably didn't put shit in it. And if he did, it probably was the least amount of money, because Kimmy seemed like she was in the driver's seat with this. And she's saying that she even though that's my brother-in-law, he still got to put a bid in. And quite frankly, I don't want this to mess up our relationship as family, but I'm going to feel away, and I'm going to be on your ass if you're not getting this work done. And point blank, that's how I'm going to be. Brother-in-law or not, and you will put in the bid, because that's what Maurice said. You know, I hate to tell you this, but she's still gonna make you bid. Yeah, I am, because I already know how Marceau gets down. He talk about we got superintendents, managers, this and that. Forget all these titles. See, that's what Marceau is all into, titles. But can you get the job done, and can you get the job done properly in a sufficient amount of time? That's what counts. Forget all these titles. That's all he cares about is looks and perception. You know what I mean? And she knows that. And that's why she said, look, I don't want this to mess up our relationship as family, but I'm going to tell you, I like strict deadlines, and I like for them to be fulfilled. And then Tisha going to sit there and say, it's not about what they want and what they want to pick. Do you choose to work with them? Girl, shut up. You don't even have your, that office. You don't even have no office yet, y'all. Not to mention they're being sued, allegedly. It's not allegedly because it was public record. Somebody put it all out there on Facebook. I mean, on the internet or whatever. And probably Facebook too. But yeah, sued for not 50, but 5 million or 7 million, one or the other. Because y'all don't finish deadlines, and you guys don't really cross all the T's and dot all the I's as it relates to, finalizing these projects efficiently or effectively, or to the letter of the way these people wanted it, which is why they're suing you or whatever. And Kimmy knows that. She knows these allegations, and that's why she wanted to sit there and have that kind of conversation with them, like it or love it. Why? So Tisha, you need to just shut the F up. So I'm going to end it here, because I don't want this video to be long. Now I know it's probably at about 12 minutes or whatever. Okay. So, like the video, comment, subscribe, hit your notifications. Please comment. I do talk back. Ciao.